Wow. Hi, in this video, I'm going to give you my last piece of evidence, but this one's going to be for an even bigger claim. This is the one that's going to cause you to say, that Dr. John Kenneth Press, he is completely nuts. In this one, I'm going to claim that not only was Frances Kellor the founding mother of modern America, but that she was the founding mother of much of the entire modern world. Wow. Did Kellor found much of the entire modern world? Let me give you two pieces of evidence so you can judge whether I am nuts or there's some truth to it.
Kellor impacted the shape of the United Nations.
When Frances Kellor left immigration work, she left because America had sealed its borders, so she moved to Europe and she studied for 2 years the League of Nations.
The League of Nations is the predecessor of today's United Nations.
This resulted in her co-authoring a book called Security Against War. And this 2-volume book on the League of Nations basically argued that the League of Nations was weak because it didn't have a legal branch. This meant that things were very political in the League of Nations, that people were fighting for, getting their side ahead as opposed to using the rule of law to equitably settle disputes based on reason.
Judge Florence Allen was the first woman to serve on a state Supreme Court and the second female federal judge. Judge Allen noted that the wide acceptance of Kellor's argument led to the prominence of the World Court in the United Nations design.
So the shape of the United Nations, it's having a court of appeal. This really, really does reflect, at some level, Frances Kellor's impact on the entire modern world. Wow. When she finished her analysis of the League of Nations,
Kellor started the American Arbitration Association, the AAA. She was the vice president of this organization from 1926 until her death in 1952. The organization created the modern structure of international arbitration. By the time she died, the AAA already had 47 countries signed aboard, and Kellor had created the basic guidelines for international arbitration.
And now, this organization, the AAA, the American Arbitration Association, is still going strong. It has 34 offices internationally, and it addresses over 200,000 international disputes a year.
Kellor both impacted the shape of the United Nations and founded international arbitration. When we think about the definition of modern America, it has to include our being one nation in an ordered system of legal international laws, and except that she created these, she helped create and situate modern America in the modern world.
Wow.
Kellor was the head of the Americanization movement. In 1921, as America sealed our borders, Kellor left Americanization for international arbitration. Upon leaving Americanization, Kellor declared that the world must supplement national citizenship with the international human being idea, in acknowledgement of the emerging modern realities of easy world travel and international labor. Is Kellor's idea of international citizenship more ahead of its time, a fantasy, or a reality? Write evidence for what you think in the comments section down below.